Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christy and I am a part-time YouTuber and part-time reseller and part-time everything, it seems like nowadays. I know it's been a very long time since I have posted a video, but if you guys have seen my last video, you know that I purchased a ton of hats, and it was definitely way more than what the guy told me that there was. So it took me a good probably couple of weeks, almost a week and a half to 2 weeks, to go through every single one of those hats, to go through and pull out the ones that were bad, to pull out the ones that were too dirty or too damaged to sell. And then I went through and put them in some kind of an order. I made categories of the hats and then I put them in boxes. I will flip this camera around here in a few minutes and kind of show you how I broke this massive amount of hats down and made them more workable for me to go through. I will say that this was a lot more work than what I thought it would be. And the hats were way dirtier than what they looked in the pictures or in the videos and pictures that he had to me. But I have watched several YouTubers and people who do nothing but sell hats to get some insight on how to clean them somewhat properly, but more as speedy, we'll say. So I've been going through and washing hats. I have been listening through hats. So today also, I have had several new subscribers in the last few months, and it's been a long time since I have done a tour of my workspace. So I will turn this camera around and also show you all of that chaos, because right now my room is a mess. I will tell you that, it's a mess. So without further ado, let's flip this camera around, because I don't have a lot of time on this camera or on this video because my storage on my phone is really super low, and my tablet that I normally do my videos on was not going to, it was like zooming in and out of the thing the whole time I was trying to like move this camera around. So I can't do this on my tablet. So let's turn this camera around and show you what I'm working with. All right guys, so here is, I'm going to start with my workspace and then we'll go into the hats. So that is my board that I hang things on and take pictures. That is my hustle sign that I keep in my window so everybody on my block sees it. So yeah, my tape measure, my messy stuff. These are the bags that I store all my inventory in. This is how I was started to do my hats. Each box, I was like counting how many hats were in the box, how many I wanted to list, how many were being thrown away, but that ended up just being too much work. So this is this shelf, it's just chaotic. That's all my stuffed animals that I have listed. That's just storage space for the family, more storage for the family. Let's see if I can start from the beginning, do my walkthrough. So here is a door that I walk in, and then this is kind of what I see. So this right here is a tub of hats that I am throwing away. Those are too damaged. This is just miscellaneous random part of my death pile, part of things that just aren't worth selling that I haven't gotten rid of yet. Just a whole smorgasbord of stuff. These are some of the boxes that I need to break down, throw away that the hats were in. This is the other half of my room that I share with my son, and he uses this as his workout area. Then we will move over. Before I show you the hats, just do the rest of my room. Let's see, so this is how I do my shoes. So I have shelf A, B, and C, and then shelf 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down to the floor. I started running out of room to store my hats, so I started putting them in these boxes instead, like with my inventory, and just taking the shoes that are flat and sandals and things and putting them all in these boxes, and then just marking down what shelf they're in. And so that's what I've done with my hats. Sorry if I'm making you guys sick. You can see that is just some miscellaneous stuff that I have listed, baby clothes, all that. This is my inventory. That's mainly all my clothes over here. Again, this is something that I don't know what to do with. I got a palette full of electronics and different things. And these are just all things that I have to go through to see if they're working, see if all the pieces are there, and I just don't want to, so it's stuck on the shelf. Let's see. This is all random. This stuff's more inventory that's gone over. And this is just random. Some stuff like this is listed. Those are listed. Just some empty shoe boxes. Just stuff from the bins that I just haven't listed. I was waiting for winter. So some of this stuff will start to get listed. So yeah, so that's all of that. Now we'll go over and talk about the shoes. Or not shoes. Hats. Hats. So this is another box of throwaway hats. As some of you may know, football season started, so I did go through and get out all of my football hats, wash them, and now they're down here waiting to be listed. So this is what I did. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. I don't know. So the categories I had were girls' hats, fishing and golfing hats, business hats. So those are all hats that just have business names, like I don't know, just from different companies, like concrete companies, construction working, insurance companies, just like that, just all different business hats. Then I have pro sports. Then if you see on here, that's name brand, like Nike, Patagonia, North Face, just any kind of a brand that is, name recognizable. These are, what do I have in here? I think that's I have patriotic, blank, and miscellaneous. So I think that's a carryover from that box. And then this is states. Hats that have anything to do with just having a state on the hat. Like this one says Idaho, Mammoth. See, this is Idaho, Detroit, Alaska, things like that. They just had a state's name or something to do with a state individually. So this ended up being, there was a ton of business hats, so they all wouldn't fit in there. There was only one row of, at the time, one row of fishing and golf hats. So I combined the girls' hats and the fishing and golf hats. This is all business. These are business. Inside here is pro sports. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows currently. And then, of course, I took all of those out. And then those are all the brands. And like I said, that's how I broke it down to make it easier for me. And so now I'm going to flip you over. All right, here I am. So after I went through, it took me like a week and a half to sort, go through, and do everything with these hats. And then I was going to count each one individually, but that was going to take me another, 3 or 4 days to pull each one out, count out each individual. So I wasn't going to do that. So what I did, I guess I should have not drawn. So I took like 2 or 3 of these rows of hats and counted all of them that were in the row. The average was about 30. So what I did was I went and counted each row of hats that I had in each box. And then I multiplied that by 30. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I did this about a week and a half ago. It ended up being a little bit over 1,500 hats that I have sitting here. That does not include all the hats that I threw out, and I'm going to assume I probably threw out about 100, if not a little more than that. So I'm guessing between 1,500 and 1,600 hats is what I ended up having. So let's talk about sales. So far, I think I've listed roughly 30 of the hats. I've sold 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've sold 5 hats so far. Different, like the one I sold today was a lot of 2. I am taking a lot of hats that are similar, like Nike or Adidas, things like that are similar, and lining them up with the football hats that I had down there. I think I ended up having like 4 or 5 cowboys. So I would do like lots of 2 of the cowboy hats, things like that. And I've made back about $70 in profit so far. I started out with I paid $220 for the hats, and I made back about 70 so far. So you can do that math. I'm not going to at the moment because I won't do it right. So that is going to be my video for today, guys. I wanted to keep it short and sweet so this doesn't stop on me and pause it. I have not bought anything else since I have bought these hats because it's just a lot of work and I don't need to buy anything else at the moment. So that's another reason why I have not done any other videos up until this point. I just don't have any inventory. And if you have noticed, or if you look at my channel, I have been doing some shorts of my what sold videos. So I have gone through, and for the sales that I've had for each day, I have just done like a short video with a picture of what I sold and like a little blip in there of some details on that sale. So if you want to check those out, please go ahead and do that. I stopped doing it about a week ago just because it was a lot of work and they weren't getting a lot of traction. So I still might just do it for the weekend sales and see how that goes. If you like those short videos on my sales, please let me know and maybe I'll do them a little bit more often, even if it's only 1 or 2 sales. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It is getting a little bit late. It is dark out and I have some stuff to do before I get ready to go to bed for work tomorrow. So like, comment, subscribe. I love that you guys watch my videos and I appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys on the next video. Hopefully you guys are getting some great sales. Mine have not been so great the last couple of weeks. Hopefully Q4 will pick up and things will get better. Let's fingers crossed, guys. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.